version of TIFF, and how did such an amazing film festival end up in Toronto? Now, I'm not trying to be typical Canadian and put us down, but how is it that Toronto has become this mecca for films?
You know, we are approaching our 50th anniversary. We're 48 years old right now. We started in 1976 as something called the Festival of Festivals, and we were started by 3 visionary men who went to the Cannes Film Festival in France every year, and they thought, we should have something like that, but in Toronto. And they came back and they started something in 1976, and it was meant to be the best films from the Cannes Film Festival, the Berlin Film Festival, the Venice Film Festival at that time. Those were the top festivals in the world. And then the Americans started to notice. And because we're right across the border from the US and the Hollywood industry, all of a sudden you had big Hollywood names coming to Toronto every year, Warren Beatty and lots of people. And then the film critic Roger Ebert, who wrote about our festival, he called it the best festival in the world. And that was very early on. And then Hollywood began to flock to Toronto every year. They've been doing it ever since. And the other important thing is that the Toronto audience became known as the best movie audience in the world. The Toronto audience are the people who find the films that go on to become Oscar winners, big hits, going back to The Princess Bride and American Beauty, Slumdog Millionaire, more recently The Shape of Water, many other films, The Fabelmans last year, the Steven Spielberg film. And the Toronto audience is very smart about movies, but they're not snobby. They just love a good story, they love good filmmaking, and they're the ones who, through our People's Choice Award, define what becomes known as one of the top movies of the year. And you'll often find movies going on from winning our People's Choice Award to being Oscar winners as well.
Having a